goodies? It's your girl AyChristene, and today we're checking out an Odd Ones Out Storytime animation. This is movies I thought were weird. I'm very interested to see what movies he's seen that he thought were weird, and then what's the timeline on these movies? Like, is this from when he was a kid, he thought these movies were weird when he was younger? Or is this like counting now, things he's seen now, or you know, within the last couple years or what have you. So I'm more excited to see what is on this list and why he thought these things were weird and whether I agree or disagree. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Also in the description box below is a link for this video. Now let's get started.
Do you all remember that classic kids movie made in the 70s about a pig and a spider?
Oh,
yeah,
Charlotte's
Web. Remember how it made us a lot of money? I mean, remember how it ended on a cliffhanger?
Did it?
What was he talking about?
Did I don't remember.
Yeah, big cliffhanger. It's been 30 years. Everyone wants to know what happened to that spider. The spider died, Ethan. Oh, I didn't watch it. But you got one thing right. Everyone is wondering what happened next. The first movie wasn't satisfying enough. America needs a sequel. Who would watch that? And then 3 years later, we can make a live-action version. Now you're speaking my language, Ethan. Everyone else, you're fired.
Yikes.
For some reason, movie producers and showrunners think that kids are stupid and don't know what good content is. They probably think that as long as a kid...
So it's not even a subliminal. It's kind of a subliminal. It's a visual subliminal that he just threw there. Whew, girl. They do think that kids are, because some things that you watch with a kid, some things I can watch with a kid and I'll be like, you know what, I like this, I can relate to some of this stuff. Some things I'm like, you're on your own, bruh. I can't even watch this. I can't. But Charlotte's Web, I don't remember how it ended. It's been so long.
Show is a cartoon and it's moving, they'll love it. Well, here's the truth, Hollywood.
That from?
The cartoons don't have to move. But you do need to write likable characters and a plot that actually makes sense. The only people who know what kids like these days are YouTubers.
True.
Am I right, fellow youths? Hashtag let Pokemon go to the polls. I thought I had pretty low standards as a kid. But sometimes I'd be watching a show and even I'd think, this is weird. Why does this need to exist? Why are the animals singing? One of my favorite shows growing up was Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've actually been rewatching some of the episodes while I work on videos, not because I enjoy it this time, but because it's good background noise, and sometimes the show will say something that's so stupid it's good.
Mokuba, what do I always tell you? If at first you don't succeed, blast them with your blue eyes again!
Anyway, because I'm an adult, I bought and framed
really
3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And dang it, these cards are too small to even fit in the frame.
Oh, goodness.
I don't even know why I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! So much. It was basically just anime characters playing the exact same card game over and over. Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be losing, he would give a speech about friendship or the heart of the cards, and then he would draw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Must win card. And most of the time, he wouldn't even play by the rules. And then rinse and repeat that formula for 200 more episodes and 4 spin-offs, and you got yourself a successful anime.
I would have to say Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, that's the same thing. They're in some fight where one of them is not going to be able to win. So what do? They power up. And what does the show do? The show takes a fight and has that fight last for like forever, like 20 freaking episodes. And every time in the next episode, they do a 10-minute recap. And then when they start the episode, they don't start after the recap. No, they start like at the beginning of the recap, as the beginning of the episode, when the episode starts. Like it's like as if you went back in time in regards to the fight. Like we just saw Goku do this move. Can we get to the part where the episode left off where he's doing the next move or whatever? And then he always has to power up. He was a Saiyan, now he's a Super Saiyan. Then he's Super Saiyan God, then Super Saiyan, then whatever the Ultra plus A times B equals C squared, whatever. Like it just is the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. That is why Saitama could take Goku any day. You know why? Because Saitama's episodes are different, all right? He's got a different, he's OP, but listen, greatness, greatness comes in different sizes and shapes and stuff like that. Unfortunately, Goku cannot handle Saitama. So hashtag Saitama's the beast and the goat and would kill Goku. One punch!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, I'm done now. Let's get back to this.
Formula for 200 more episodes and 4 spin-offs, and you got yourself a successful anime. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the first sign that gaming channels were going to be a thing. Kids just love watching other people play games. because they suck at them.
That's
okay,
not why.
enough about Japanese cartoons. If
Look at
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was
that.
able to keep my hyperactive attention span engaged, then what TV shows did I think were weird even as a kid? Keep in mind that these opinions are coming from someone who thought the Star Wars prequels were good. So,
I like them.
Misa, take it with a grain of salt.
I hated
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. To be fair, I've never seen a single episode of TMNT. From what I hear, it's a good series. But just the concept by itself was enough for my kid brain to think, this show is silly and I'm not gonna watch it. Like, come on. Ninja Turtles? That's a little weird, seeing that turtles are slow and aren't very maneuverable.
You're being picky.
They're mutants? Okay, I guess that makes sense. And they're teenagers? Teenagers are mean to me. This is where I draw the line. Those are 3 adjectives that don't belong in a sentence together. And they're named after famous Renaissance artists? Why don't you just give them normal turtle names like Sheldon? Whatever. Let's go watch a real show about Japanese people playing card games.
Okay, I'm glad that he's aware that his mindset is like, how are you gonna crack on that show, but you're cool with watching a guy play cards and it's literally, like he said, the same thing over and over and over again. I'm glad he's got the self-awareness. I don't agree with this one though. I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh, so I can't really tell, but it sounds like a Dragon Ball issue where it's literally the same thing over and over and over and over again. However, you can't be cracking on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles about the sense they make when you watch a show where they play cards and they battle. You can't.
Puff Girls was a girly TV show, so I never watched it. But then the show got rebooted, and everyone on the internet was saying how much they used to love the original. And all I could think was, man, if only I wasn't a sexist baby.
Right.
Do you guys remember Zaboomafoo?
No.
Zaboomafoo was the show on PBS Kids where a lemur and these 2 brothers named the Krat brothers would teach kids all about wild animals.
Okay, why were they
I always
jumping?
thought that the 2 brothers were named the Crap brothers. And I only just learned their real names right now.
Oh, really?
When I looked up how to spell Zaboomafoo.
Oh, dear.
Also, they have a website, and it looks like this. Anyway, one of the episodes was all about eggs. The Crap brothers talked all about the different kinds of eggs animals lay, and then the lemur asks,
what's it like to be in an egg?
and then one of the Crap brothers just appears in a giant egg and says, it's pretty squishy and gooey in here. And he brought a pizza with him.
What?
Pizza.
Ew.
I watched that episode as a kid and had 2 questions. 1, how do you get inside the egg?
And with the pizza.
2, what laid him? The more I thought about it, the weirder I felt. This is how fetishes start, PBS.
Oh, goodness.
Can you believe my brother is inside this egg? Now, when I think back to movies I thought were weird as a kid, the first thing that comes to mind were those freaking American mousetail ones. They're about these mice trying to immigrate to America. Good luck doing a 2017 reboot. Dirty mouse-lums. Also, I have to talk about all those bad Disney sequels. They're all bad. Don't tell me, I thought The Little Mermaid 2 was all right. No, they're all bad.
I don't know.
My least favorite one was The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. I remember one time I watched both movies back to back, and just having seen the first movie, and then seeing the opening scene in the second one, I thought, what is this? This should be called The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, really?
I know those Disney sequels were just an easy way for Hollywood to make money. But think about how much more money they could have made if they just made good sequels.
That's true.
There was this one movie called Quest for Camelot. And as a kid, I liked this movie. It wasn't on my top 10, but it was all right. There was this one griffin who I thought looked cool and had a funny voice.
Precisely.
However, there's one part in the movie, and if you've already seen this movie, you probably know what I'm going to talk about, where a 2-headed dragon sings a song about wanting to be separated from the other dragon. There's a lot of things wrong with this song. I don't want to go too in-depth, but at one part they dress up as Cher and Elvis for some reason, except kids who watch this are too young to know or care about these people, and any adults watching this with their kids are just thinking, this is uncomfortable. Keep in mind that it takes a team of people to animate something like this. This song had to go through multiple, well-paid professional songwriter people, and they all had to look at the scripts and go, yeah, this is definitely a good idea.
I don't think it's so bad.
That
I haven't seen it, though.
Was Charlotte's Web 2. Wilbur's Great Adventure.
I never saw it.
I don't think enough people are talking about this movie.
I've never seen it.
The first one was a classic story about a pig who cheats death because a nerd spider took pity on him. Also, I just want to talk about this one scene in the first movie where Wilbur found out the farmers are going to kill him, so he started crying, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I know this pig isn't even real, But that scene was the closest thing to turning me vegan. The sequel is exactly what you'd expect from a sequel made 30 years after the original to be. They did change the character design a lot. I guess all these celebrities are still doing plastic surgery. Look what they made Charlotte look like in the sequel. The reason I bring up this movie is because of a scene towards the end. So this one character just can't fit in with all the other farm animals. He's a black sheep.
But he's...
Literally, they made him a black sheep. He was doomed to be an outcast from the start. And then a fox has a musical number, attacks the farm, and then goes after the black sheep.
The other white meat.
But he doesn't kill and eat the black sheep right there. No. Instead, he kidnaps, or sheep-naps, the sheep and takes him to an abandoned house, as any fox would do.
What?
And then, I don't know if I'm interpreting this the wrong way, but watching this scene, I was picking up some creepy, non-advertiser-friendly vibes.
Like what?
The fox is basically telling the sheep, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you in my mouth. Just eat him already. Stop licking your lips. Look what he does with his tail, and tell me you're not picking up some sexual tension.
Dear.
There's even a part where the sheep started to run away, but then the fox dragged him back down.
Gosh.
Where do you think you're going, sheep boy?
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be a furry. You're weirded out by this.
I love the animation of that part where he's like this, slaps his all right, and then, I'm gonna be a furry. Okay, but that is weird. Why didn't he just eat him? Why did he? Okay, I didn't see it though. I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Don't worry, I was too. And also, we're all done. Those were all the movies and shows that weren't too far suppressed down for me to tell you about. I asked a friend what movies weirded them out as a kid, and they said The Hunchback of Notre Dame. What are you talking about? That was a great movie. Get on my level, scrub. I used to watch foxes seduce their meals before they bored them.
That's weird.
Were there any movies or TV shows that weirded you out as a kid? Write it down in a journal and give it to your parents and blame them for letting you watch television.
So... For me, trying to think, like, what is something that as a kid I saw that I thought was really weird? I would literally, in order for me to realize that, I would have to look back. Besides, no, Teletubbies. Teletubbies was definitely something that I was like, as a kid, I thought it was weird. Then when I saw it as an adult, I thought it was like borderline demonic. It's like super creepy. And demonic is a strong word, okay? It's a super strong word, I know. But when you watch it, you're like, there is literally they're trying to do something to you. It's not even just like, hey, this is entertainment. As an adult watching watching Teletubbies, the last time I saw Teletubbies was with my baby cousin, who is now turning 12 this month. He was like maybe 1, if not 1, years old. So 11 years ago. Crap, it's been 11 years. How old am I? It doesn't matter. We're not gonna talk about my age. Teletubbies, when I watched it when I was older, I was kind of like, okay, this is like, I feel like the company who made this is trying to do something. This is like that stuff where they used to say, oh, if you rewind the tape, you hear some stuff where they're trying to mind trick you. I feel like Teletubbies is definitely on that list. I feel like Illuminati didn't use artists. They didn't use like Beyonce and Jay-Z. They freaking use Teletubbies. Teletubbies is freaking Illuminati, okay? Watch that ish today and tell me you don't feel like somebody's trying to tell you something about something and that you're like, listen, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I know you're trying to tell me something. I'm with this. Watch it now. But that's definitely the one thing. As a kid, I thought it was weird. Didn't watch it anymore. Then as an adult, I felt super uncomfortable and I'm like, this child should not be watching this. And I left the room because he was with his mother. That's her problem too, not mine. But let me know down below for you, what movies or shows did you watch when you were younger, and I know some of you guys are young now, makes you feel weird? Let me know. And also, did you agree with any on his list? I would have to say, off of what he showed, there's the one with the fox, that was kind of weird, but the other stuff, I don't really feel that bad about. I didn't see a lot of the other stuff he was talking about, but from what I saw in his video, I didn't really feel like it was that weird or that bad. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you like the video, check out the link in the description box below. If you like this video, hug the like button.